Hey guys, this is Jason with Stockpiling for Gold, Mr. Pandaria Part 3. I actually did get my Mr. Pandaria beta key, so now I know a little bit more of what to stockpile, etc. But here's a market I'm going to show you guys. It's a very extreme market, and this is not, I repeat, not a market for people who don't play a ton like me. Since I'm sick every other day and all these other issues, pretty much I'm stuck in the house all day, so I have plenty of time to do this. But if you don't have plenty of time to do this, this is not probably going to be worth it. So the Transmog market is selling greens for insane prices because they're part of sets. Like, for example, let me find a piece. Like right here, this blood scale breastplate is part of the set. And now you're probably wondering, you're probably thinking, oh, I can't sell a green for 1,000 gold. And other people in your server will laugh at you and go, ha, that guy's trying to sell greens for 1,000 gold. What is he, smoking crack? Get the fuck out of here. But no, it's actually true. People actually buy these items. So I'm going to show you a bunch of screenshots of items I sold, all greens, in about a second. So right now we have Imbue the plate. I sold that for 1,500 gold. That was a green chest piece. Next one, 1,400 gold for blood scale leg guards. Alablaster something, I can't even read it. I sold that for 1,500. Remember, these are all greens. Here's another one for 600 gold, another green. 1,000 gold for some, what is it, some hands? And 5,000 gold for saltstone leggings. Actually, no, that's saltstone chest. So now that you've seen the proof of the greens and those crazy sale prices for those greens, you're probably wondering, why do people, how do I sell those greens effectively? Because as you can see in my bag space, my bags are pretty much full, and as we head over to the auction house, there's going to be a ton, and I mean a ton of items. So go to auctions, and right now, so far, I have 104 items, which is not that bad. This is like a bad day. On a good day, I should have like 500 items up here. But right now, I've been playing so much Mr. Pandaria, I've just been logging on back and forth. Now, the add-on you're going to need for this is Trade Skill Master /TSM. Now, TSM I cannot help you set up. I can give you a couple of tips. It was very, very confusing. I was watching some video on how to do it, so I really would suggest go find a video, Google it, YouTube Trade Skill Master, or you can look on the forums. They have 3 links here, which probably tell you how to set it up. So I would suggest clicking these links once you download the thing. But now we're gonna go over to auctioning. So this is the button for auctioning. So as you can see, I have all these categories. Now to see, the problem here is that I don't want to give you any wrong info because I forgot how to make the categories. But you want to make, once you know how to use the Trade Skill Master, you're going to want to make categories of gold prices. So for example, this one is my 1,000 to 2,000 group, which means I will not post an item in the auction house unless it's worth 1,000 to 2,000 gold and nobody else is trying to undercut me by 1,000, which would be 999G. So that means I set my price threshold, the lowest amount I want for the item, at 1,000. Then I put a fixed gold amount, and my fallback price at 2,000G, which is the max amount I want for it, at a fixed gold amount. And then the other, just most important thing, is add item by item ID. Now this is what is the basis of the selling of the items. If you don't add the items by item ID, this is what's gonna happen. I'll just give you an example. So let's say I search, I post an item. Like let's find a common item. Hopefully I can find a common item. Alright, unfortunately for some reason I can't find a single item to give an example, but I'm just gonna make a fake example. So pretend these 2 pants right here, swashbucklers, leggings with the eagle. Pretend they're both swashbucklers. I picked the worst name, of course. I can't even say it properly. Just pretend both these legs are the same. But let's say this one's leggings of the whale, and I mean leggings of the eagle, and this one's leggings of the whale. So if you don't check the item ID, it's just going to search for leggings of the eagle. Like if I wanted to search eagle and put in the auction house, it's going to search eagle, and then it's going to say, hey, there's nothing in the auction house. And you're going to be like, yeah, I can set whatever price I want. Then you set it, but then if you do a search of just swashbucklers leggings, then all of a sudden you notice it's a whale and you fucked up because the guy put the whale ones for like 2G or something. So that's what you don't want to do, and that's why you put the add item ID. Lastly is how to post. I can show you how to post. Once you have your trade skill master set up completely, all you have to do is click post auctions, and this is once you have it set up completely, and it will scan the auction house for anybody who's undercutting or if your auction is way too cheap. Now this is the problem with this market, is the money is hard to make and you need time because nothing sells in 2 seconds. Like I've had pants sell over a week, certain items sell over a week, and it's all about the competition. So my main competition, as you can see, is some guy named Sauron. Now this guy doesn't really price. Wherever he gets his pricing guide from for his transmog market is like, I don't know. It's like the homeless transmog pricing list he must be using, because he undercuts everything by like a ton of gold. It's still in the 100 range, but it's still undercut by like ridiculous amounts. Like he can get way more than that. Now the thing with the pricing guides, that's the thing where I can't actually show you the pricing guides, but I can give you the estimated numbers, because the pricing guides I got, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to redistribute it or etc. So I can just give you the estimates of what certain things are worth. Otherwise, once it scans all of your items, you see it's going to post at your fallback. So we're going to just spam post. There's a trick to like hold your, I don't know, I don't do it. I just spam click post. It's like a trick to do it all at once, but it's fun to spam click. Why not? And as you can see, if I go all the way down, all those new auctions are posted at their fallback, or whatever price was supposed to be undercut. So as you can see, 400, 358, etc. And to cancel auctions, just hit cancel button, and it works the same way. It'll cancel anything that's red where you've been undercut and send it back to the mailbox. But I'm not going to cancel, so where's stop scan? Alright, now here's another add-on you're going to need is Auctioneer. Now Auctioneer will allow you to make a snatch list. Actually, Auctionator. Said that wrong. Auctionator, that's another add-on you can get off like curse.com. And what this add-on will do is allow you to make a snatch list. What's a snatch list? Snatch list is a list of items that you can quickly search to look for low prices. Now, normal Auctionator is also used for buying. So for example, I'm going to type in, like, this is where you buy your stuff. Don't use TSM for buying, because TSM can be a mess for buying. Just don't use that. So instead, Auctioneer you would actually use for buying. Why? Because it has percentages. Now these aren't always accurate, so you just gotta wait a couple seconds and it'll reset. So you saw it was like 20%, but now it's back to 82%. But knowing your auction house well, your server's auction house well, will help you figure out the little bugs and twinks and odd prices. So you need that auction house experience to fully master it. But well, that's a whole different thing. Now the snatch list is a thing you can make on your Auctionator, where you can manage shopping list, and you can make a snatch list. So shopping list, I have a whole bunch here that I found off of the internet, and you can find yours off Google. Just Google Transmog snatch list. It might not be the same as mine, but I can't give out the document because it's not mine. So you're gonna have to look for your own snatch list. And basically it just has the price and the set. So as you can see, it has cloth T1 7.5k to 15k. The prices are going to drop towards the end, nearer to Mr. Pandaria. So these prices aren't exactly accurate, but these are the prices you want to try to go for if you have no competition. So as you can see, cloth, leather, tier 1 leathers 2k to 5k. Now, I forgot exactly how to add a snatch list, but on the websites that have the T-Mog snatch list, they have instructions on how to add it, so just follow the instructions on those websites. Because right now I haven't done it in such a long time. But otherwise, once you've done a lot of reading and you're back to this video, this is how you snatch. So what you want to snatch is the top items of the plate tier 1s. Glorious, which as you can see, this is a lot of competition. The breastplate goes for about 5k minimum, and a lot of people don't even know that. A level 56 green. So sometimes you can accidentally find people putting in greens for like 2G sometimes, because you know they don't know the price, and expect that once Mr. Pandaria comes out and all those pandas are running around leveling and doing all that stupid shit, take advantage of the market of the auction house, because a lot of them are going to be posting greens for like dirt cheap prices, and they don't know about the transmog market. I can guarantee you that those pandas will start running those instances. They want to just get their bags. They want to throw out everything in their bags, and then, you know, they throw out a 5k piece of armor. Like right here. Now, this is actually another example I gotta bring up. It's starting to become a long video. Long video. So, for example, with this 2G, it's still basically a steal, so I'll probably take it. But the problem is heads and shoulders, knees and toes. No, not knees and toes. We cannot sell knees and toes in auction house. Heads and shoulders don't look as good as the rest of the set, so be careful when buying the head or piece or the shoulders. For example, these shoulders right here, those look so bland. So I mean, I wouldn't pop more than a couple G on that. But then again, if you look at the legs, look at those legs. Those are some badass legs that I actually think I've sold for 3,000 gold. So after this video, I'm gonna actually check the price on that. But as you can see, the shoulders don't look that cool, and sometimes they don't match. So be careful that some of them don't match. Also, what price do you want to be flipping transmogs? I'd say about 100G is your max. Don't go over 100G, because after 100G you're risking it. Shields are always good. These are actually probably better to be stocked up for Mr. Pandaria instead of selling them right away. But I showed you in one of the examples, I was able to buy that shield for 800 gold and reflip it for, what do you call it, for like 1800 or something like that. So you see the idea. I'm pretty much just going all the way down. And see, now this, be careful of this. Even though this mask is worth about 5k, just don't pop 2500 to flip. That's just bad. Always stay at 100, regardless of how juicy it looks. Because this guy posted it for 7,500, but you know, who knows if that's even a good buying price at all. So that is basically the whole thing. Just some squished into one little package. This is not the full thing. So for more, you're probably gonna have to search on the forums. The forums, I think, comes up with the trade add-on / TSM. Let's go back. Status. These forums are actually Stormspire.net has a lot of gold making guides and stuff. So feel free to check out those forums, because you'll get a lot of good ideas on how to work around this market. But otherwise, that's pretty much it for the video. I mean, sorry about not teaching you more about trade skill master, but it's kind of annoying. It's hard for me to do without saying some wrong things. But I hope you like this video, and slowly we'll be able to stock up gold for Mr. Pandaria. So thanks for watching, thumbs it up, and subscribe for the next part of Gold Making series.